Harry's been up here. And good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How's everybody? How are we doing? It's a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. All righty. Hello, 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 and welcome. Hold on. Let me get this there. Oh my God. All right, let's try that. Hello, and welcome to Bma's Crafty Corner. I am Bma, better known as Els, and today we're playing the not so family friendly feud. Jamie's in the house. Hello, Miss Maggie. Hi, Tammy. I was just gonna contact you because I haven't seen you in days. I hope you had a good holiday. Patty Ann is in the house. How you doing, sweetie? I don't know how you do it, baby. I have no idea how you do it. I mean, I'm a storm on wheels, but I couldn't do it. Although I might have to here soon. So today, after we're done here, I have to get dressed. I didn't go to bed until 3. I got up at 8. It was 3:30 when I went to bed. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning because I had to get stuff done. And when we're done here, I have to go to some place called, what is this thing called? It's called Ninja Kids Action Park. I don't have to pay anything, but it's they have wow. They have trampolines, ninja-style obstacle courses, dodgeball, basketball hoops, built-in from Ninja Kids TV. So I guess it's a show, and that's where Buggy wanted to have his birthday. And his birthday was on the 2nd. And just, this happens to be when we can have the party. So I'm going to go and watch my grandkids bounce around on trampolines and be weird. Carla! Good morning, Miss Mari. Hi, Christine. Oh. So as soon as I'm done here, I got to go get my shower, get dressed, and, I got to go be grandma. Spoil my boy. So I've been thinking a lot about what we talked about the other day about me going to visit my dad. And as much as it may pain my daughter, I'm going to do it. And I'll tell you why. Because my daughter was planning this big trip, and it was supposed to, okay, Mike and I talked about it, and I decided that I would go in April. It's early enough in the season that it's not too terribly hot. Most of the snow is melted. And it's not a big travel time towards the end of April. Well, my daughter called me yesterday to inform me that the big trip she's been planning to Disney World, that she wanted me and Pop to go with her because it's like the last time she can literally force her daughter to go with her and have all of her kids with her, because Shay's going to be 18 in June and she can't force her to do anything after that. Which we were supposed to go in March. Well, stop. They found out from his employer that they do some kind of thing, and they do it every 3 years. They sponsor it every 3 years. So there's 3 companies that do this, and they sponsor it every 3 years. And so there's no vacation for the entire last 2 weeks of February and the entire month of March. So she decided she's going to change the trip and she's going to do it at the end of April. And I have to tell her that I can't do that. That I am going to be on my way to and in New Jersey. Yes, everybody has said hello to you. You've got a bunch of hellos. Everybody sees you. What did you do to my camera last night? You just spinning it around up there? Huh? Oh, I know what you were after. You were after the bow truckle, weren't you? You were after my bow truckle. You like to play with the bow truckle. I know. I should probably not have him on my camera. So I'm going to go see my dad. He has prostate cancer. He's had it once before, and he did, all the chemo and radiation and all that stuff, and he beat it. And then 5 years down the road, his numbers went back up. So they retested, and he does have it again. So they're going to, he's going back to radiation again. And secondary treatments don't always work as well as the first ones. So, and he's in his 80s. He's 82, 83 years old. So, and we have issues, So I'm going to go there because there's no way that he's going to come here. He's proven that time and time again. So I'm going to go there and have some of those conversations with him and see him before he dies. So I will be the end of April, making my way to New Jersey. Get down. Come on, get down. And I was going to see if I could take one of the grandkids with me, but now that they're all going to Disney World, that's going to be a nope. But I expect I'll probably be on the road probably 2 to 3 weeks. Because it'll take me about 4 days to drive there, give or take. If I drive pretty much straight through, which I won't, so it'll take me 5 days to get there. And then I figure spend, 4 or 5 days there and then drive home. And I suppose if I can, I'll drive to him, see him, and then go down to Florida and meet up with Alex and the kids, if at all possible, before I come home. So I'm basically going to make a big circle, which I like to drive in circles, but I'm going to drive a big circle around the country. But, I'll try to see as many of you guys as I can when I'm out there, because God's only know when I hit the East Coast again, right? All right. So let me make sure that I'm live on my live. I am. All right, guys, here's the rules. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen and I watch live on YouTube just like you do, I will hit the stop. And our stop looks like this. Okay. Answers are scored based on ranking. So if you get the top answer on the card, you get 5 points and so on and so forth down the card. Now, if I see that it says something like shirt and t-shirt, you're going to get whatever the top score is on that. Okay. Also, if I think that the answer should be on there, you're at least going to get a point for it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Each player's their own team. No Googling's allowed. Don't Google this and then come back and go, hey, but it Google. No, don't do it. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. Ties will be resolved by a number draw. Numbers will be randomly drawn until the winner from the top scores is found. Your number is your place on the leaderboard, and it must hit your number exactly. No closest without going over crap, okay? And this is a double prize week because it's the last weekend of the month, last weekend of the year, and that means that we're going to be giving away 2 prizes today. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, provide me with some shipping information. And this game is open to everyone, but only those in the continental U.S. are eligible for physical prizes. If you live outside of the continental U.S., I will send you a digital. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. Okay. Nope. All right. As always, we're going to play 10 questions of the late night Family Feud. And then we're going to follow that up with a urban myth question. That is a 5-point all or nothing. You either get it right or you don't. You're going to tell me whether you think that it's an urban myth or that it's really happened. Okay? Hey, Marie. All right. I think everybody's in. Let's go ahead and get this game started. We asked 100 married men, name something about your wife you'd get in trouble for telling other people. We asked 100 married men, name something about your wife that you'd get in trouble for if you told other people. No, I wasn't going to flip you off. I just, I count and sign. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, there's some things. We asked 100 married men, name something about your wife you'd get in trouble for if you told other people. Hey, Juju. All right, ladies. We asked 100 married men to name something about your wife you'd get in trouble for telling other people. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty, let's go ahead and refresh, and then we'll talk about the answers. All right, number 1 answer, her weight or measurements. Number 2, that she snores. Number 3, her age. Number 4, she's a freak in the bedroom. And number 5, her hygiene, her bad temper, her eye-watering farts, or her fake boobs, which I think is part of weights and measurements. So, hey, you know, a pen helps here. What is today anyway? Today is the 28th, 12/28. All righty, let's go up to the top and see what we got. Carla. Hitting out with the nickels. She says, wait. Patty Ann. She says the mustache. I'm going to say that's hygiene habits. So, 1, because she shaves. Mari says her sex life. And Tammy and Gypsy all said the same thing. Tammy, Gypsy, all said the sex life. Two. Christine. 2. Marie. 2. Jojo. And she says the snowing. That's a 4. All right, I think that's everybody. Let's see. I have Carla, Patty Ann, Mari, Tammy, Jersey, Christine, Maggie, Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie said the sex drive. 2. Okay. And then we got Marie, we got Juju. That's everybody. Okay, next question, guys. Janie said no teeth. Miss Janie. She said no teeth. I'm giving you a point for hygiene because I think that's the hygiene thing. All right. Name a place where you hear people groaning. Not moaning, groaning. Groaning. Name a place where you hear people groaning. All right. Name a place where you hear people groaning. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Number 1 answer, the bedroom. Come on, you get up. Oh, ow. Oh. Number 2, a hospital or doctor's office. Number 3, the bathroom or toilet. Number 4 is the dentist. And number 5, the gym or work or meeting. That collective. All right. So let's go up to the top here. And I see bathroom, hospital, gym. Carla and Christine, 1 point. And hospital, 4 points. That's Tammy. And everybody else got the nickel. And we're off and running. Name an occupation where you're allowed to be half naked on the job. Name an occupation where you're allowed to be half naked on the job. There are only 4 answers on the card. Oh, you're right. Bathroom is third. Thank you. Thank you. All right, name an occupation where you're allowed to be half naked on the job. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's everybody. Number 1 answer, lifeguard. Number 2, a stripper or dancer. Number 3 is a model. And number 4, construction or a roofer. Yeah. So let's see. We have 1, Christine, Marie, and Maggie. Tammy. And let's see. Topless waitress. That's going to be a stripper. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody else gets 4. Next question. Name something that people like to drink that starts with the letter M. Name something that people like to drink that starts with the letter M. I talked to my dad on Christmas, and he said that they were expecting 5 to 8 inches, and then I guess they didn't get hit as hard as they thought they were going to. I think New York only got like 4 inches, and I think they got like 4 over where he lives too. It's not that far outside of New York City. Like an hour, I think, maybe 45 minutes. JD Mescal. All right, name something people like to drink that starts with the letter M. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Let me look at something. Moderation on this should be at basic. It is. All right, we're going to put it on none and see if that helps. Go back over it. There we go. Okay. All right, so name something people like to drink that starts with the letter M. Number 1 answer is milk. Number 2 is a margarita. Number 3 is a milkshake. Number 4, Mountain Dew martini. And number 5, a mojito. Yeah, milk? Really? Okay. Hey, hen. Hi, honey. How was your holiday? Did you have a good time? We're going to go to the top. I'm looking for Milk, Juju, and Mari. And let's see who else. Marie and Patty Ann. All right, we got Margarita, which is a 4. So Tammy, Jersey, and Maggie. Jamie, I hate to say this, but I think it should be there. I'm giving you a point for that one. Christine says malt. I'll give you a point for that one too. And Miss Carla said mimosa. Yeah, I'm going to give you a point for that. I think it should be. I like me a mimosa when I go to a buffet on a Sunday morning. Aw, I'm sorry you were feeling bad, honey. It's okay. We love you, and you're here with us now. There are only 4 answers on this card. 4. In the last year, name a place where you've been naked. A mimosa is champagne and orange juice. It's usually a breakfast drink. There's a buffet here. It's down on Fremont Street, and they do a big breakfast thing for Sunday. It's like a huge Sunday breakfast, and they run it till like 1 in the afternoon because it's designed for people to go to church or whatever, and get up late, whatever. But they come around and they give you mimosas are included in your buffet price. In the last year, name a place where you've been naked. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going. All righty, let's refresh and take a look. All right, so in the last year, name a place that you've been naked. Number 1 is the shower or bathroom. Number 2, your bedroom or bed. And number 3, beach. Number 4, the doctor's office. Ooh, okay. All righty, let's see. I have Gypsy and Marie, both getting 4. And Juice is in the front room. It's in the house. Shower, bathroom, bedroom, bed. I'm going to say, you know what? That's like kind of the same. It's in the house. You know what I mean? All right, here's what we're going to do. Everybody's getting a nickel because you all are in the house. So everybody's getting a nickel on this. Look, it's my game. All right, ready? Name something women like to watch men do. Thanks for not running around outside, guys. Name something women like to watch men do. Name something women like to watch men do. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me get live on my live. There we go. All right, I'm going to refresh, and then we're going to look at the answers. All right, naming something that women like to watch men do. Number 1 answer, house or yard work. Number 2, exercise. Number 3, make that money. And number 4, play sports. So let's go up to the top. All right, I have Carla gets 2 for the sports. All right, now we're looking for all right, so now we're looking at work. That's making that money. And that's 3. So we are looking at Tammy, Jamie, Maggie. All right, let me see. And says DIY, which is working around the house. She's right. That's 5. Okay, let's see. Christine says yard work. That is going to get her 5. Christine. Marie. Marie says cooking on. That's housework. Juju says working out. 4. Jersey says sports. 4. It's working out. Patty Ann says exercise. 4. And Miss Mari says work. All right. Name something a married man fantasizes about having all to himself. Name something that a married man fantasizes about having all to himself. Name something a married man fantasizes about having all to himself. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm moseying off the desk today. Number 1 answer, the TV or remote. Number 2, his house or man cave. Number 3, multiple women. We'll say that one. Number 4, his car. And number 5, his free time, the bed, and the bathroom. So let's go up here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Marie and Christine. Okay. Mari. Patty Ann, Tammy. All right, now let's see who got the other. I got Carla, Janie, and Juju. Maggie and Gypsy. All right. See, that's the thing. Hubbard does. He actually hooked his computer up to the TV in the living room, so now he kind of owns that space. He's got his beanbag chair. He's got his little portable table that I got him. He's got a bunch of F-bombs out there, little wooden ones. I don't know what his deal is. I have a package of these things. But he's got to have like his. But, you know, he sits out there. He's got 2 rolling ottomans that he puts the remotes and his plates and candy and stuff on. He sits in a beanbag chair in front of the couch so nobody can get to the couch. Then he has his little portable, you know, lap table, and his computer is hooked up to the TV. So when I say I don't even know how to watch TV in my own house, it's true, because I don't know how to get his computer to turn the TV back into a TV and not his monitor. Yeah. So, yeah, the living room's kind of his. And then he's got his fish tank corner in there. So that's, you know. So he's taken over the living room. All right, ladies. Are you ready for this one? This is one of those ones that, you know, this is preparatory to me going to hell. Name something that droops. Droops. Name something that droops. Delta, Romeo, Oscar, Oscar, Peter, Sierra. Droops. Hey, Mama, you want some yogurt? Mama, you want some yogurt? You good? Is it good? It must be. She's not talking to me. I'm not talking to you, woman. Eat my yogurt. All right. Name something that droops in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, let me refresh real quick and then we'll read the answers. All right, name something that droops. Number 1 answer, the dairy department. Number 2, your eyelids. Number 3, a plantar flower. Number 4, your massive gut. And number 5, itchy and scratchy, your chin, or your clothes. Let's take a look. Boobs, 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 boobs. Ah, Jamie and Juju and Patty Ann. You know what? I'm giving you guys 4 for it because I think. Let's see. Juju. Jamie. And then everybody else gets the dairy farm. I know. Nobody picks a flower. Not in this game. Next question. We asked 100 men. Let's get in their heads here. Name a place single guys brag about making love that makes you jealous as a man. Because they asked 100 men to name a place that single guys brag about making love that make you jealous. I know, they're dumb answers. Although you have to give them credit for Itchy and Scratchy and the dairy farm. So we asked 100 men to name a place that single guys brag about making love that makes you jealous. I love reading your answers, guys. I gotta be honest. We asked 100 men to name a place that single guys brag about making love that makes you jealous. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. I think when you get caught in a car as an adult, there's like this, like, it's not, the cops, I think when they think it's teenagers, they they think it's funny. But I think that you embarrass them more when it's an adult doing it. And they're like, oh shit, there's adults in there. Oh. Because like they want to mess with the kids. Like, do your parents know where but then I think when they knock on the door and they don't realize that it's adults, and then like a full grown man or woman rolls down the window and goes, can I help you? I think it messes with them bad. All right, so we asked 100 single men to name a place that single guys, we asked 100 men to name a place that single guys brag about making love that make you jealous. And the number 1 answer, of course, was car. Number 2 is the shower. Number 3 is the beach. Number 4 is a hotel room. And number 5 is an elevator in their own house or a kitchen. Yeah, because I want her naked butt on the counter where I make bread dough, All right, so let's take a look. We have hen, girl. Shit, I'm giving you the point for that. Holy crap, I like that one. Patty Ann, Tammy, Carla, car. Maggie, Christine, Gypsy, car. All right, Mari said in a public restroom. We're going to put that with the elevator thing, you know. Done that. So it's a point, Miss Mari. Sure. Marie gets a point. Oh, Juju, I'm giving you a point. Anywhere. Guys are jealous, period. Janie. And Janie said a bar. I think that's going to be like hotel. So, 2. Oh, at this point in the game, honey, it really matters about your overalls. So, all right. Last question. This is the one that's going to get me in trouble, okay? We asked 100 married men. Name something you don't want to see fall to the ground when a woman takes off her bra. Now, I just want you to think about this question for a second, because if they're asking 100 married men, in theory, the bra that they're watching come off is their wives. So we asked 100 married men, name something you don't want to see fall to the ground when a woman takes off her bra. It has nothing to do with the answers. Just think like a guy and answer the question. Damn. And I'm going to tell you, for points, there's only three answers here. You know, I can always tell when it doesn't let things through, because it doesn't come up. I have to refresh to get the answers to come up. When the mods have to approve stuff, it's weird. All right, so we asked 100 married men to name something you don't want to see fall to the ground when a woman takes off her bra. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, number 1 answer, stuffing or falsies. Number 2, saggy knockers. And this one, and this is why I'm saying these are all the same, because they're all 2-point answers. My chin, some money, a gun, or fruit. But that's okay. Boobs, 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 boobs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who didn't answer? I got Janie, I got Hen, I got Mari. I got Tammy, I got Christine, and Patty Ann. Carla, Gypsy, Maggie. All right, I'm going to refresh. I'm looking for two more. I am looking for Jojo. Oh, boobs. Excuse me. I need to write. You're in the way. You are so. Don't you dare. And I'm looking for Marie. There we go. I had to refresh. Can I help you? I love you. I love you. Can you say I love you, Mama? Can you say love you, Mama? Hmm? Yeah. All right, we have to play one of these. Now, I'm going to put in a line of garbly goop. Let me get this in here. And then I'm going to ask you a question. Now, this is an all or nothing. So if you don't know the answer, guess. Get down. Get down, 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 down. I know, right? He knows, he knows. All right, let's see. We got to find a question. All right. You know what? Nobody's going to get that. Nobody. Well, you happy will because you. Some of these questions are ridiculous. Okay, ready? Okay. So I'm going to ask a question. You're going to tell me, is this true or is it an urban myth? Okay. Firefighters found the charred remains of a scuba diver scooped up by the water bomber in a tree ravaged by forest fire. Is that true or is that a myth? Firefighters found the charred remains of a scuba diver scooped up by a water bomber in a tree ravaged by a forest fire. True or urban myth? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started here putting in my gobbledygook. Firefighters found the charred remains of a scuba diver scooped up by the water bomber in a tree ravaged by forest fires. Is that true or is that an urban myth? in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is a total myth, guys. I know that this was an episode on, it was in Vegas. What the hell was that show? They did this as an episode on a TV show, it was crime, CSI. But it's false because the intake valves on those buckets that they use, even though the bucket's huge, is only like 12 inches across. And it actually has a screen on it. And it's designed to prevent, fish and things from being sucked into it. So, sorry. And don't forget, New Year's Eve, we're going to be playing an entire round of Urban Myth. And the first person who spells Urban Myth is going to win a prize. Yeah, everybody watched the CSI episode. That's the problem. All right, so nobody got the extra point on this one. I'm going to get down the little calculator in case we need it. We usually don't, but, But we never know. So let's go ahead and add some scores. Miss Carla, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37. Patty Ann, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Miss Mari, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. Tammy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 43. Miss Gypsy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40. Miss Christine, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Marie, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Juju, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. And Miss Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38, 41. Janie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 31. And Miss Hen, 5, 10, 15, 21. Okay, here we go. All right, so I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 8, 2, and 3, it's 43. Our winner this week, Miss Tammy. All righty. Be safe, honey. Be safe. Be safe. Be very, very careful. The storms out there are ridiculous right now. All right, let's get some prizes. Okay. All right. Miss Tammy, you're going to get a pack of rub-on transfers. Get my... So vintage style transfers for you. And let's get out the Decembers. All right, guys, we are going to find out who won the monthly. All right. Marie, you're first. 36. 43. 41. 120. Next up, we have Miss Maggie. These are in no specific order. I just go with whatever's on the sheet, okay? Miss Maggie, I got 44, 48, 47, 41, 180. Next, we have Janie with an E. Let me see. I think she only played the 1 week this month. She did, so it's not going to get counted on. Miss Mari. It's the M month. 37. 48. And 38. 123. All right, next up, Carla. 43. 46. And 37. 126. Next up, Christine. Okay. 45. 35. 49. And 39. That's wrong. Let's try that again. 45. 35. 49. 39. 168. Okay. Miss Tammy. 40. 46. 43. 129. Patty Ann.
Call from in Las Vegas. Call from in Las Vegas. Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
33. Okay. All right. Number 8, Miss Roseanne. And we have 35, 26, 61. And Janie. All right, Miss Janie with an I. 44. 39. 31. 114. Maggie's already on there. Tammy's on there. Patty Ann's on there. Gypsy. All right, Miss Gypsy. Let's see. You got 35. 40. 75. 11, Miss Hen. You got 5. 36. 21. 62. And I think that's everybody who played more than 1 week. Okay. So our monthly winner is Miss Maggie. And you, my dear, are going to be getting these, all that bling from Jolie's dimensional stickers, 60 pieces. You're getting some diamonds, man. Oh, that reminds me. I was reading an article this morning. Art Craft, you know, the craft company, they filed for bankruptcy. Yep. All right. So now I'm going to add these to all of these. Okay. So I have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's October, November, and December. That's all 12 months. And I've already started calculating. So we're going to get, I'm going to get all the calculations together and we'll have everything we need for our New Year's Eve countdown. Well, Happy New Year, honey. And we'll see you, we'll see you New Year's Day. Okay, so New Year's Eve. We're going to start here at 8 p.m. my time. So that's 8 Pacific Standard Time. And that is 9, 10, and 11 across the country. So we're going to start an hour before the ball drops in New York. And then it'll be 2 hours before the ball drops in Central Time. 3 hours before the ball drops Mountain Time. And then 4 hours before the ball drops out here on the West Coast on Pacific Standard Time. But we're actually going to go to bed like 2 hours before the ball drops in Hawaii. So I apologize. So we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Of course, we have, we have our giveaway for this. We have the Silliness Project, which we do every year, where everybody gets 3 or 4 of these. And we have, there's a bunch of us participating. We're live. And we all work on this, and make whatever we want out of it. And let's see, who's going to be here. So Carla's going to be joining me. I think Sweet Tea and Roses, Rose over at Sweet Tea and Roses is going to be coming in for a little bit. I know Joe is going to be coming in for a little bit from Have At It. Who else? Possibly Michelle, if she gets her camera working. She's trying to get her computer and everything, but she's also in the process of trying to get her house organized because one of her kids and grandchildren is going to be staying with her for a couple of months. And, divorce sucks. So we're all going to be here, and we all have the same envelopes. So we're all going to work on that project. And there may be other pop-in guests. You never know. Because it's New Year's Eve. We do weird stuff. We'll also be playing a full round of Urban Legend. If you look at the back of the cards, let me pull these out here. On the back of the cards, there's letters. So I'm going to pull a big chunk of these and shuffle them, and then we'll ask questions periodically. I'm going to make sure that there's at least, 2 or 3 of each letter in here. If you can put urban myth, if you can spell urban myth, you win the game. Also, there's wild cards where you get to choose any letter that you want. So that could be a game changer. We'll be playing that as well. We have a couple of other things going on as well. But I am going to be doing some other giveaways. Also, the people that are coming on with me, they're free to do giveaways if they choose to. They're not required to, but some of them do choose to do that. So we have that going on, and we're just going to be doing some weirdness. We're just going to be silly goofballs and bring in the new year with each and every, every time zone. Awesome. Let me take a look over here. We'll go here. Open that up. Let me put this in. That is a link to Hen's channel. If you want to go over there and subscribe to her, please do so. Yes, in my pants. I have Elmo pants. Sorry. In my Elmo pants. Look, I am a giant child. Let's get this straight. All right. So that's it. Listen, if you're new here and you don't know what's going on in this weird, you can get a copy of my schedule. It tells you everything. I don't have one right now. There it is. This is an old one. God, this is from back in September. But if you want to know what's going on my channel, you can get a copy of this list by clicking on the community tab or the post tab or whatever the heck they're calling it these days. And you can get a copy of my schedule. Tells you when I'm live, what we do, and all that other kind of stuff, what videos are coming out, tutorials, free classes, all of that. You can do all that. If you would like to just cyber stalk me, go down to the description box, click on more, and it's going to give you my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook group, my email address, my Patreon, my Ko-Fi. It's all down there. It even gives you a link to my Google Drive, so you can go over there and pick up a list for mixed media. So that would be cool. Hi, Joe. Bye, Joe. All right, so that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. If you are going to be participating live in the New Year's Eve and you're going to be on with me live, I'm going to be sending that link out that afternoon. So, and so you can pop in and check camera and all that other stuff. And that way we all know we're going to be okay. But that's it, guys. That's all I have until I see you again. If I don't see you, have a happy and safe New Year to you and your entire family. I wish you all the best. Remember, even if it's cold, you still need to hydrate. Stay in the house. And if it's too cold in your house, go to a public building. Okay, same thing. You guys know we talk about this all summer long. You can go to public buildings and get warm. Okay. Other than that, stay well. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye. All right, guys, go over to Joe's and play bingo.